like he woke you up this morning, started you on your way. Come on. He has shown you tremendous amount of grace and mercy. So act like it. Yes, it could be gone. Well, thank y'all so much for having me here. Sharon Baptist Church, Reverend Bunch, y'all have been so great. Thank you so much. Y'all can invite anybody in the Northern Neck, and y'all chose me, and I am so appreciative of that. Thank you. I'm not taking that lightly. I am so appreciative of it. My family, stand up, my family. I have some family members here. My great-grandma, Titan, my grandma, my dad. Yes, thank y'all. Thank y'all. Y'all can just... Thank y'all so much. I am so appreciative of y'all for coming out. Family support means everything. They say it takes a village to raise a child. I think it takes a village just to get through life. There are many people, unfortunately, that take their lives because they don't have anyone. So I am forever grateful for the support that they continuously show me. And it's not easy dealing with me. so I am grateful. I don't even know. My Aunt Kenya already started half the preaching here today. I'm not a preacher, but she started half of it with her wonderful words. I'm not a preacher, actually. In a quick short story, I was practicing my little speech with some of my coworkers. Again, I'm not a preacher, so don't judge. And we were talking about Philippines. I just kept saying Philippines. And she said, it's Philippians. So I reminded her, I'm not a preacher, I'm an educator. But I got the word now, Philippians. The Lord knows my heart. All right, bow your head for a quick prayer with me, please. Dear Heavenly Father, I first want to thank you. Thank you for you. Thank you for all the grace and mercy that you have shown us from this point on. Thank you for providing us with traveling mercy this morning. Thank you, dear Lord, for all of the doors that you have opened, the doors that you are opening, and the doors that you will open. And also thank you, dear Lord, for the doors that you kept closed because they were not for the better of us in your kingdom. Please, Lord, I'm asking you to continue to bless your people, not just in this house, but in your world. And I'm also asking you, dear Lord, to use me. Use me for your good. Remove all of Quintis and add all of you. In the wonderful and mighty name of Jesus, amen. All right, I already told y'all I'm not a preacher, but I am hoping to deliver a message, and I hope y'all got a good hour and a half, because that's how long I'm going to be. I'm just kidding. My brother will be out that door faster. I'm hoping to deliver a message that will stick with all of you, whether you recently graduated or not. And to the young people here, congratulations on your big achievements. Congratulations. Kelvin, I'm super proud of you. I know you're going to rock it. This is a huge moment. You should be very proud of you. So I'll be sharing some scriptures, part of my journey, and 3 pieces of advice that I often reflect on. Proverbs chapter 19, verse 21 from the New International Version reads, "Many are the plans in a person's heart, but it is the Lord's purpose that prevails." In 2007, I was a senior, and during my scholarship ceremonies, I knew exactly what I was going to be doing 5, 10, 15, 20, 30 years down the road. I knew what I was going to be doing. I had my whole life planned. And if you had asked me, and I know you didn't ask, but just play along, if you had asked me what I was going to be doing with my life, I would have answered clearly and confidently with my chest poked out of all of my future plans. I would have told you that I was going to go to college, specifically at HBCU, more specifically, Hampton University. I was going to major in criminal justice because I was going to be a criminal defense attorney. And while at Hampton, I was going to pledge Delta, and I was going to finish my degree in 4 years, maximum, tops, 4 years. And then after I graduated with a summa cum laude status, for those of you that don't know, that's your highest that you can get. I would have had that summa cum laude status. I was going to enlist in the Air Force as an officer, and I was going to serve 20 years minimum. I was going to be driving a Hummer H3. I would not have had any kids, but I would have had a teacup Yorkie named Tiny. After retirement, I was going to live in the state. That was not Virginia.
Oh, I got you.
And if it was not going to be in the Northern Neck. And the one thing that I was adamant on, and I would have bet every penny of my savings account, which wasn't much, but I would have bet it, that after I walked across that stage at Lancaster High School, I was never going to step foot back in that building again. I just shared with y'all my plan. And if you had asked me, it was a good one. It was a great one. But my plan was in God's. My plan wasn't his, and because of that, I went to Norfolk State instead of Hampton. I majored in sociology, not criminal justice. I never even joined a sorority. It took me 8 years to finish that 4-year degree. And the closest thing that I came to summa cum laude status was a mocha latte from Starbucks. So, I was in the Army, not the ROTC. I mean, not the Air Force. In the Army ROTC, I didn't even join the Army. I stopped right there. I'm driving a Honda, not a Hummer. I have a husband, 3 kids, and no pets. Never came close to that Yorkie named Tiny. We purchased the house in Northumberland, which is definitely in the Northern Neck of Virginia. And I'm now the assistant principal of that one building that I said I was not going to step foot in again. I don't even have summers off. I'm stepping foot in there all year long. And that's okay. I didn't tell you this story to discourage you or to prevent you from having plans. Please make plans and please dream big. Have a plan for what you want to do with your life. My life is not at all what I dreamt it would be in 2007. It's better. I dreamed big, and I had plans, and because of that, I took the steps towards implementing them. But what I didn't know was that God was leading my path. So when I reflect on that part of my journey, the lesson I learned that I want to share with you all is that your plan may be good, but God has the final say, so be obedient. And his plan will be great, trust me. So during the course of my journey, I had to often recite, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. And that comes from Philippians chapter 4, verse 13. You are entering, Calvin, you're the only graduate, but you are entering the next phase of your life. Okay? And that can be very exciting, yet intimidating at the same time, even for the rest of you if you're going to a new grade level. That's exciting and intimidating. You've just reached one level of success. For some of you, one of you, you've just graduated from high school. Some of you may have been promoted to the next grade level. Some adults maybe have just started a new job, or been promoted, or even retired. Reaching success is a never-ending process. And what I mean by that is that once you reach one goal, you set the next, and you aim for the next, and you keep going, and you keep going. And if you reflect on what has brought you here in your journey so far, I can say with confidence, I'm sure, that it wasn't always easy. No. Earlier, I told you it took me 8 years to finish that 4-year degree. As you know, that was not in my original plan. It took me double the amount of time to complete my degree because of unexpected situations and things in life that happened. There were challenges that made me want to quit. Actually, I did. I quit. I stopped. And I used those excuses. In 2009, I stopped college altogether and I started working because of the unexpected things that were thrown at me in life. And I used that as an excuse to quit. I felt defeated. I lost a lot of my faith. I didn't think I could handle it. Stopped going to church. I just stopped believing that I could do anything. I didn't trust him to provide for me like I knew he could and would. And in the end, it made my life much, much harder. Mm-hmm. As you begin on this next journey, you will have challenges. I can almost guarantee it. You may feel like giving up sometimes, but don't. Remind yourself every single day, when it seems easier to quit, that you can do and you will do All, not some, all, not half, all things through him that strengthens you. You are on your journey to success, and it will not be easy, but it will be worth it. Everything in life that's worth it is challenging. Keep pushing. I was challenged, and I'm still being challenged on my journey. Some of the challenges I face, though, are not difficult. Some are just uncomfortable. Prior to accepting the position as the assistant principal at Lancaster High School, I only had experience working with kindergarten through 7th grade students. I had not worked in a high school, and if I'm being completely honest, I had absolutely no desire to do so. None. I noticed the position was open and I applied, not really thinking that I was going to get offered the job, just all nonchalant. Oh, let me apply. Okay? The position was offered to me, and I'm telling you, I was scared out of my mind. I mean, I did not say yes to me. I had to think about this, because I'm like, whoa, not because high schoolers are flesh-eating monsters. They were not at all like that. It was just out of my comfort zone. Obviously, I ended up accepting that position in the end, and it was the best decision that I made that year. I love working at the high school. I love the age group. I love the students. It's my favorite so far, and I would probably go kicking and screaming if they tried to take me elsewhere. I would not have known this about myself had I not stepped out of my comfort zone. Every time I was obedient when uncomfortable, I have grown, either spiritually, financially, physically, emotionally, or mentally, and sometimes in all aspects. I have grown. I looked at y'all bulletin today, and I saw a motivational speaker beside Quintice Kenner. That's something new. When Miss Meyer called me, I thought she was calling just to chat, and she asked me that. It took everything in me, because I was like, woo-wee, I'm not comfortable with that. But again, you have to step out of your comfort zone to grow. You will be faced with uncomfortable situations, but those situations are not meant to scare you or break you. They're to make you stronger, and you will be stronger if you're obedient. Pray, have faith, be obedient, and confidently step out of it so that you can grow in ways that you can't even imagine. Sometimes God will use you to be the light of others. The New International Version of Matthew chapter 5, verses 14 through 16 says, "You are the light of the world. A town built on a hill cannot be hidden. Neither do people light a lamp and put it under a bowl. Instead, they put it on a stand, and it gives light to everyone in the house. In that same way, let your light shine before others, so that they may see your good deeds and glorify your Father in heaven." When you leave here today and begin that next chapter of your life, remember these 4 things. 1, always keep God first. Always. The devil is there to steal, kill, and defeat, and he will. He will try. Keep God first, and he cannot win. 2, your plan may be great, but God has the final say, so be obedient. 3, the road to success may not be easy, but it will be worth it. 4, don't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone. And as you are doing these things, remember, you are a light, and you never know whose dark path you are lighting along the way. Dream big, sparkle more, and shine bright. Wow. Thank you all, and may God continue.
I'm a little handicapped, so come on down. We have some presentations for you.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay, Sharon Baptist Church Annual Scholarship Day. Ms. Quintice Kenner, Scholarship Guest Speaker, June 25th, 2023. Sandra Smile, Chairman of the Scholarship Ministry, and Pastor Dale S. Buns. Thank you. Quintice was one of mine in high school. One of mine in high school.
Yes, I was.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, thank you. Okay, acknowledgement